Western Spain television. Ours it is.
Hi guys, you're welcome to the Eccentric show where we take you on a journey around the entertainment world, bringing you updates on new music, movies, fashion, lifestyle, and celebrity gists. My name is Chocolate Cassie, your favorite snack to watch and listen to, and your show plug for everything entertainment. Now, today on the show, we'll be talking about the 2024 Met Gala, which took place on Monday night in New York City at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Now, it celebrated the Costumes Institute new exhibition, which was tagged Sleeping Beauty's Reawakening Fashion. But then the dress code for the event was the Garden of Time, and it was inspired by a short story also called The Garden of Time, written by James Graham Ballard in 1962. Now, this dress code was interpreted in a myriad of ways, from basically, so we were expected to see, timeless, fragile, dystopian pieces that represent in time, reversing flowers, giving the outlook of what a garden would look like that have stood the test of time. Now, if you had on an outfit on there that didn't look like it was garden inspired or paying tribute to the Sleeping Beauty exhibition, then you were not on theme. Even though the Met Gala is a charity event, it can be described as the Grammys of the fashion world. And so to be invited, it means you are 1% of the 1%, the creme de la creme. And Anna Wintour, who has been the chairperson of this yearly event since 1995, she won guests to come dressed according to the theme this year, or they risk not getting invited anymore. Now, we will be reviewing the outfits, and you should know that it doesn't matter how beautiful the outfit might look. If it's not on theme, it's not on theme. In other words, if you didn't dare, you didn't dare. Now, I use the word we because I won't be doing the reviewing and the judging of these looks alone. I've got in the studio with me the amazing, the fantabulous fashion stylist versus designer Ibrahim Omeiza. How are you doing, my guy?
I'm doing very great. Hi, Chikasi. It's so good to be on board with you today, and I really look forward to what we're about to
So
do.
good to finally have you guys. I've been trying to drag him for a long period of time to come on here, and he's always so busy. So finally today he has our time, and of course he's going to be giving us his expertise and letting us know what he thinks about these looks. But first, we'll go on a quick break.
Guys, my name is AY. Let me hear you say, uh-huh, uh-huh. You're watching Eccentric with Chocolate Cassie. AY says, so don't go nowhere. Enjoy.
Now, the first guest that we'll be looking at is Tyler, and she honestly is my best dress. But first of all, let's take a look at her video. Now, she came dressed looking like the sand of time in a Balmain outfit. She was styled by Olivia Risteng. And what I loved about this was the attention to detail. Like, you could literally see the sand on her body. She was holding the hourglass. Even her, nails had droplets of water. It was so beautiful. So tell me, what do you think about this look?
Uh, I've seen Olivia work on some satin designs before. I think he also worked on Beyonce's Renaissance looks. So Olivia has been with Balmain for a while now. So having to see him do something amazing as that with Tyler, it's definitely like you know what to expect. However, there's a difference between you expecting something and then you're like blown away.
Yes.
Because that was what they did with Tyler.
My mind was blown. And the fact that it was her debut look, this was the first time attending the
Yes.
Met Gala, and she killed it. Now, you will not agree with me for it being the best dress, but truly
Nah,
speaking,
nah.
I saw that particular look and I was like, no, this babe killed it. Like when she sang the word, make me your ART, I'll be your art. She truly is a work of art.
And I actually love how they incorporated that with this look, because
Truly.
obviously it's a work of art.
Like she said,
It's a
I'll
work
be
of
your
art.
art, and she is.
And she is the art.
She
She is the art.
It was so good. I absolutely loved it.
So we have to agree that this is a pass.
Oh
obviously.
yes, definitely.
It is a thing.
Definitely, definitely. Now the very next one we'll be looking at is this one by Rita Ora. She was wearing Mani and she was styled by Pippa Atkinson. But then when I saw this, the first thing that came to my mind was, yeah, like for real. Let's have a look. Yeah, now I saw this look and all I could think of was, back in the days where they used to have like all these beer parlors or saloons or just maybe places you'd go to, and they have these curtains where it's like beats and the rest of it, and you have to open. For real, I'm just being factual. I saw the outfit and it just took me back in time. That was the only thing I could think of. She did try to explain what inspired, but it was not just giving me that. And the fact that I could literally see outline of her curves, everything. Omeiza, I'm just going to hand the mic over to you.
For me, I honestly think that sometimes, I always say this, there's no bad design out there, because, it takes a lot of people, to put all these things together. So there's no bad design, but there is, or there might be designs out there that are like out of theme. And that's the example of this. Just sometimes when you try to explain it, put it all together, but it still doesn't just add
it
up.
was not given. She tried her hardest to say it was the beats of time and, from Egypt round Rome, from here to here. But still, I look at it and I was like, miss, no.
Because never say never. Never say never. Never say never.
It has already happened.
Art is subjected to people looking at it, so you can give it your own meaning. And I also said this about the Garden of Time theme that they were making. I said this. I said, you've been given the theme, right? You've been given the opportunity to explore your creativity, and you have groups of people with you who would often look at it and say, okay, this is what is best and this is what's not best. So it's your garden. It's you who decides what's in this garden. It's you who can picture.
As somebody who is supposed to, look at your look, I'm supposed to see the whole theme immediately. I shouldn't be thinking so deeply as to what was inspiring you. Like Tyler, for instance, I could immediately see that it was Sound of Time. So I just feel like it should have been obvious. Now let's move on to Doja Cat. Now, I saw this particular look and I thought to myself, oh, this morning I think I actually visited the Met Gala, because this morning I was dressed exactly like this. I had, my towel on my head, my towel wrapped on my body. And how is this a look? And the annoying part to me, the fact that her stylist, I think his name is Gasalia, he was standing at her side looking so proud of his work. Like, yes, he had done so good for himself.
I saw an Instagram text that he made, a comment that he made. Like, someone had said something like, how do you tie a towel to the Met Gala? And his reply was, it's not that serious. I'm like, it's the Met
Gala. Like, what are you saying?
Like, how can you say it's not that serious? Like, it has to be the biggest fashion night ever. And you're telling me that you're taking it. But I have to ask this question. Anna Wintour often has to approve every outfit. Does it mean that she approved this?
It's possible she didn't get to see it. I mean, there's a lot of people that have been invited, but I know for sure that Doja is probably going to get banned, because the two outfits, they were rubbish.
Really. I wouldn't say that about the second outfit. I wouldn't say that about the second outfit.
Because I'm going to be showing them the second outfit very soon. But then the theme was Garden of Time. Yeah, I felt like she gave me the theme of waste of time.
I'll tell you so. You know what? When we get to the second outfit, I'll explain something to you about that second outfit.
Let's have a look at the second outfit, and then you judge for yourself. So that was the second outfit. I know you want to say cotton is the most used flower, blah blah blah.
It is. See, I feel like the stylist had something that he was trying to come up with. However, the delivery was so off.
It was off.
It was so off.
A waste of
It was
time.
off point. See what she's doing with the tees, because you know that's a t-shirt, a very big t-shirt, and then what she's doing is that she's picking
The cotton.
and that is what we do. That's what we do. We pick cottons, right? And cotton is the most used flower because cotton is also a flower. So it's the most used flower. So if you're talking about the garden and you're not talking about cotton, especially when the entire night is all about fashion, all about clothing, and what we're having here is fabrics and fabrics and fabrics. So the most used fabric has to be cotton. The only thing I felt like they could have delivered that in a different way.
Exactly.
You could have actually, if they had made something out of cotton itself, like a raw cotton itself, I'll be like, okay, this is creative. But
like they had the right vision, wrong delivery.
The wrong delivery. Yeah,
at the end of
it's
the
so
day.
wrong. But at the same time, it's still art, though. I mean, it's.
I still stand on my ground like it was a waste of time. Now, let's talk about the Wisdom K. Now, this guy happens to be in Nigeria, though he's not based here. And I was so proud of him. He's a fashion influencer. He came on there. He was styled by Robert Warren, and his outfit blew my mind away. Let's have a look at his outfit. Just what do you think when you look at this? What do you think?
Good. Kai has been that man. I'm not going to
For
use that.
real.
Has been that man, and
For
his
real.
delivery has always been on point.
On point.
If you see his videos, he has always been going back in time. So I feel like this to Kai is like, this is an opportunity for me
To
show
show myself.
you guys, like, this is what I've been
Like,
doing for a long period of
yes.
time, and I can show you what I can do. From the burnt fabrics to the hats to the roses,
To the delivery of the outfits, the way he carried it, like it was just
See.
spectacular.
It's
And
so
you know one
spectacular.
thing, last year a lot of influencers were invited, but then this year they did not invite many. But then the
Yeah.
fact that he was invited, like he gave them a reason to say, yes, you guys made the right decision by getting me to come here. It was beautiful. Let's move on to the next person called Jennifer Lopez. Now I saw this and I was thinking, she's going for a wedding, Abby.
No,
This
actually-
reception look, like what's happening here? Let's take a look at the video. All I felt was missing was the gilly. Wallahi, this is Ashebi. No, for real. Like, you know when you're going for your wedding and then you have to wear different outfits, you change into a second outfit for your reception. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I was seeing. It wasn't giving me Garden of Time, Flowers, Sleeping Beauty, Awakening Fashion, nada.
And I think someone edited it and put the gilly on her head.
And it was fitting.
It was fitting.
It was fitting
perfect. It was
because
giving-
that's exactly what she was giving.
Yeah, but it's not bad if you ask me, though.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's more like a flower in bloom. Because you know, there's different sort of flowers that bloom even during the snow time. So I don't know if that's what they're trying to bring. I don't know if she explained the
Yeah, she said,
concept.
you know, she was styled by Schiaparelli, and it took 2.5 million Bigo beads to actually make this outfit, and they used 800 hours of hand embroidery to get this. Now imagine spending 800 hours trying to make an outfit that would be on theme, and this is what we get. Waste of time, my dear. Like, no, come on.
It's nice, it's amazing, it's
But
beautiful,
not on
but
theme.
it's really not on theme.
It's not on theme. And while she was trying to explain that you can see the flower in the, I wasn't seeing nothing. I wasn't. It just wasn't given.
The closer you look, the more you look, the less you see.
Let's talk about Kim Cardigan. Oh, I mean Kim Kardashian, rather. I mean, at this point, that's name I'm going to be giving her. Now, she was styled by John Galliano, and she was wearing Mason Margiela. But this outfit,
Yeah.
let's have a look first of all at it. I love Kim Kardashian. I'm such a fan of her. And I know she can, you know, go all out, stab herself. Something I can actually do too, so I could relate to it. But I just felt there should be boundaries. There should be a limit to what you will do to your body in the name of fashion. Looking at that video, if you're looking at a plane, she could barely breathe. She looked like she was about to pass out from the fact that I was wondering where organs were. I mean, being the fact that she's a billionaire, it's possible for her to remove it, put it on ice, come for the event. Afterwards, she takes it back
No, you
in.
didn't just do that.
I
You
mean,
didn't
money
just do
can
that.
give
You
you
didn't
that
just do
because
that.
there's
I
no
am
way
not going to
her
allow you to do that
organs
to
are
my Kim
inside
K.
of there.
I am not going to allow you to do that to my Kim K.
There was no waist visible.
Did you watch the John Galliano's show? show where he was, you know, putting out the outfit. I think it's a theoretical aspect, like a way to look at it. I saw the show. The cardigan was there too, but I don't think it wasn't this outfit. But you know, if you saw the entire fashion show, you would see how they kind of like maneuver their way in. It was dramatic, the movement and everything. However, if you take a closer look at the dress, I so wish there was no cardigan in this vision. Like, it could have been so much better.
And knowing Kim, she normally wouldn't have actually got this on. I feel like something went wrong last minute.
Could be maybe the strap of the dress or
something. And then, you know, she just tried to just cover it up, play it off, and
she
that was what she
bringing up
did.
excuses.
She refused to even let go of the cardigan all through the event. So definitely something was wrong. Kim, we see you, we see through you, we know what you're doing. Now let's move on to Serena Williams. She was styled by Balenciaga. I mean, you know, Balenciaga, they are never, they're not normal sometimes. They're the ones that had trash bags, you know, as outfits, did so well as skirts and all of that. And so they start Serena Williams, and this is what she looked like. First thing that came to my mind was the wrap for chocolates. Chocolate wrap.
Barbecue.
That was what that came to my mind.
Barbecue.
Oh, actually, we're going to get there very soon. You know why? Because the next person that Balenciaga starred was Michelle Yeoh. And tell me what comes to your mind when you see this video. Now, all of a sudden, I'm craving shawarma. All of a sudden, I went to the real bar because all I see when I look at the outfit is shawarma wrap. And so the barbecue you're talking about, this is what you use. How is this a Met Gala outfit?
Let me tell you, it's so fair. See, you know, they said an outfit so good it can only be worn once. That was the theme.
Yeah,
right.
Sure.
So I am trying to see where this all connects. If you come to the garden, obviously you're going to cook. Maybe, I mean,
you do barbecue in the garden, they play.
You see what I did there?
You know, normally she added the movie everything everywhere all at once, but this was nothing,
she
nowhere.
Had access to a lot of Asian designers who could have brought this thing to life.
You have all the money in the world, and this is what you decide to bring to us. Come on,
it's so
come on. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
This is not it for me. I mean, I'm trying hard to defend, but it's not.
Yeah, it really wasn't it. We'll go on a quick break, and then when we come back, we continue with the rest of the outfits. So don't go nowhere.
She's an amazing person, but I hate the too much attachment to that gender. I need you spiritually, I need you mentally. I can get these things anywhere with money. If you go by the topic was, who does marriage favors the most? I mean, not many jobless women they marry every Saturday. They are saying it favors the Are they vague so?
Growing up, when I was in the world, we've heard of
Right, you know.
Well, MC Too Much said, he likes saying when I was in the world. And the last time I checked, well, it looks a bit innocent, facially, but deep down, is actually out of this world. We're all in the world now. As long as you're alive, you're in the world. So, MC Too Much, I beg you to talk about that. I don't want to hear that. Next time you talk about I kiss my words.
I think they have a problem with you saying ladies are champion, and that's the problem. Always trying to attach too much importance to that gender.
It's giving insecurity, it's giving low self-esteem, it's giving a blatant display of egoism. Because at the end of the day, a man who is secured in his words, a man who is confident of who he is, will not really be disturbed as to whether women are being referred to as champions or not. I mean, at the end of the day, Joseph's a really great guy, but whether he likes it or not.
Yeah, welcome back to the Eccentric show, and we are still reviewing and judging the Met Gala look with Omeiza Ibraheemi, fashion stylist and designer, in the studio with me. Now, the next person we'll be talking about is Gustav Witzel. Now, he was wearing Versace, and this guy happens to be a 31-year-old billionaire who also models too. Now, imagine having all the money in the world, but you still want to model. And a lot of men on the Met Gala were just giving drab, just wear suits and tie, and that was it. But he brought the time to, you know, craft his look, and it blew my mind. Here's a clip of it. Now, this particular look was depicting Oberon, the king of fairies. And you know, when you have a garden, fairies are going to be there. So it made sense.
It made sense.
He took his time. I loved it.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love the train. I love the crystals. I love how they deliver this. Obviously, I mean, it will raise some, you know, a couple of mixed feelings of, okay, how is this, how the execution and everything. Maybe, you know, sometimes we always want to go for an appealing look in the suit stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is so different.
I loved it.
It evokes a new emotion.
It blew my mind away.
I love this. I love this. It's a pass
Kudos
for me.
to him. Now, let's talk about Jessica Sarafti. She was starred by Dolce & Gabbana. But I had a look at it. All I could think of was, I felt like she just made flowers her whole identity. Like, it was just, you know, when you buy a setting, that thing we used to take back in the days, I don't want to mention the brand's name, where you have to dilute it with water first of all before you can drink it. But if you take it like that, it'll be too sweet. That's what I felt like. I felt it was too sweet, too conk. It was just too focused on flowers alone. Like, we get the theme was supposed to be flowers, Garden of Time, but should have diluted it.
I think she went too literal with the flowers.
Yeah,
like,
it was just from beginning to end.
She took it so personal. I like the, and it's worse if the colors of the flowers has a different kind of like vibe to it, because you know there's sometimes when you put flowers together, but they have to complement one another. So the colors here is just too contrasting.
Yeah, it
and
was
that it's no offense, but it does give a clown. It does give a clown vibe, because you know when clowns put on different makeups and different stuff, that was what it was giving to me. I feel like it was too much. The hair was too distracting also. At least the least you could do is pack the hair up if you intend to rock something like this. So I just feel like it's just way too much.
I feel like she would have diluted. And one babe that actually, you know, got the style of using flowers was still diluting it and giving a good look was Ayo Edebiri, Nigerian, you know, versus British actress. I loved what she was spitting on. She was starred by Leo, and she gave the flowery look, but she diluted it perfectly.
You know,
and here's a look of her
I'm
video.
looking forward to it.
That was just beautiful. Now you see there's still the flower there, but it's diluted. Now it's perfect, it's balanced up, it's pleasant to the eye.
The transition, the blending, it goes from bright to colored, but then there's like a mix in between that makes it all balanced. That is one thing I love about this outfit. I am so in love with it. It's not too much. You see the hair is packed so it doesn't look distracting. That was also, and then the glove, I think she had glove. You see there's no glove in this one. It's just so perfect.
I love this.
Her skin is showing.
Kudos, Ayo. She made us proud. Of course, Nigerians always represent,
exactly,
you know.
Now Nigeria will carry last.
From wisdom to Ayo, we're always representing.
Exactly.
We're doing so well for ourselves. Now let's talk about the queen of rap, Nicki Minaj. She was dressed in money and she was starred by Francesco Rizzo. She had 3D flowers on. It was beautiful and breathtaking. And here's a look at her video. It gave everything it was supposed to give, like for real. If not for Tyler, I would have said she was my best dress. It gave everything.
Still
what do you think?
Best dress. She's not my best dress yet, but when Nikki eats, when Nikki wants to eat, obviously she will leave no crumbs left for you guys to pick.
True.
Nikki eats that. I love the fact that she uses yellow as the base color, and so allows other forms of flower to pop. The yellow shoes, the bag, everything was just on point.
Even the hair.
I love how dramatic the hair is. You know,
true.
She has something going on there, and I just love it.
She's the queen, and
the
everything
drama
she does.
that came with the dress,
she's the
the
queen.
attitude. She is
exactly.
the queen.
Now let's talk about her. You know, rap opposites, Cardi B. She was wearing window scene and she was starred by Colin Carter. And I saw this look, all I could think of was, you know, when a billionaire, you know, passes away and his wife has to come to the burial ceremony and she has to come in the glitz, the glamour and all of that flamboyance. That was what it gave me. Here's a clip of the video. What did the look give you?
If you've seen Vampire Diaries, I'm sure you understand what I'm trying to say now.
Yeah.
You've seen the curl beds, the black ones, right? So I feel like when you're talking about the garden, obviously there's always going to be that. If you are a fan of vampires and stuff.
That's if
and
there's
mystery.
a dead body inside the garden, Abi.
You
Because
never can tell.
why
You
are
never can tell.
black
She's
beds
bringing mystery
coming
to the-
around my garden?
She's bringing mystery to the party, and I'm here for it. Though the look seems a bit off. However, we can actually put this down to soil because the soil doesn't. It
The
doesn't
soil is
work.
not black though, it's brown. I feel like she could have added something to it because Zendaya had this as a second look, a black outfit, but then she added
the
flowers
flowers,
to it. So she should
the
have
green,
actually
the
done.
emerald green. I think the green she used was too light. It didn't
Yeah.
really complement. But
Yeah.
outfit was great. We have to give it that. It's just that I feel like it was just way too much, way too much, and then
And
there was no splash of
exactly.
colors at least to bring.
Exactly.
The
Now, the
garden
next
into the
person
conversation.
is the creative director of Bauman, Olivia Rusting, and he styled himself because he came looking at himself, the Sleeping Beauty. He's the one that styled Tyler,
sands,
so use the
yes.
same sand to style his face, and here's a look at it. That was absolutely beautiful. What do you think?
I love it. I love it. It's a reflection of oneself. You bring yourself. He's bringing the body and he's bringing the soul. So he's at peace with himself. The whole sleeping and I'm in there. I'm calm.
I love it.
I
It's
love it.
Beautiful. Now let's look at Zendaya. Now her first look, was amazing. Magella. Second look was Juventus. She was styled by Laura Roach. Absolutely smashing. Here's the video. This was beautiful. I know you love Zendaya.
I'm obsessed.
How is it for you?
That's my question.
Right.
I am literally obsessed with Zendaya. I loved how everything came together. The first look, I think it's the most controversial look because when she came in, everyone was wondering what Zendaya was going to wear, what she was going to wear, and then when she came in, she didn't disappoint. The birds, the flowers, the fruits,
You
everything
gave
was just
everything that was supposed to be in a garden. You can
in
see
a
the whole
garden.
team on her outfit. It was just amazing. Now, the next person we talk about is Mona Patel, which happens to be, Omeiza's favorite look. And she was styled by Aris Van Herpen. And here's a clip of it. Now, she was wearing Iris Van Herpen, and you can just know they took their time. They brought science into biology, like into agriculture. Like, it was beautiful. It blew my mind away.
I mean, this is my moment because I've been looking at this dress since yesterday.
You have the floor.
Good. See, first off, Iris is a very good designer. Not just very good, amazing. Sometimes I feel like amazing is
An
an understatement. Iris has been doing this for a long period of time, And there was this time someone asked me if I could design something from Iris, and I was like, "Are you whining me? Are you whining? This is not my thing." But seeing the outfits, I feel like this is not giving the attention it deserves because this outfit captures everything that the theme talked about.
Truly speaking.
The Garden of Time,
It
the
was
movement. It's just all you want, and I love how they pack the hair up, the flows.
Now, we're running out of time. I know if we give you all the time, you want to
No,
continue.
like,
But let's talk about the
yes.
very last person on our list today, called Lana Del Rey. She was wearing Alexander McQueen, and I loved everything Etsy about this look. Here's a clip of it. This definitely gave me the look of I'm in the garden, there are twigs, there are this, there's that.
Ferns.
Yes, it
The
was
ferns.
perfect.
When mother comes to the garden, she eats.
Ooh.
Whatever comes up,
And
she
Lana
eats.
definitely is mother. And it gave the essence of her kind of music. I could
The
definitely
genres of
feel her
music,
vibe, her aura
exactly.
in
You
what she
could
was
tell.
wearing. She was just beautifully put.
Lana did that.
I love it.
I'm so proud of her. I love how she's becoming more, more free with the audience, with everybody. I just love that Lana is living her best life right now. I love this outfit. I love it. I'm obsessed with it.
It's a definite pass. And I'd love to, speak about more after, because a lot of people came and they were all looking good. But then we've run out of time, and it's a wrap on the Eccentric show today. Thank you so much, Omeiza Ibraheemi. You've been a wonderful, stylist, giving us your two takes on it and your expertise in it. And I still remain your favorite snack to watch and listen to, Chocolate Cassie, and your show plug for everything entertainment. And you know what I always say, don't forget to treat yourself nice and do something that makes you happy today, because not only do you deserve it, but I love you.